welcome to Dancing with Mrs. Edwards for our virtual education art series. So this is going to be a flexibility and fitness and dance fitness kind of video tutorial that we're going to be doing. And we're going to breathe through all of this so that we can regain that flexibility, and then from there we're going to work through the articulations of the feet. So if you do not have ballet flats at home, or if you do not have pointe shoes, feel free to wear your regular socks, but just be very mindful of your feet and your articulation. So let's get started. Okay, so everyone, we're going to start crisscross applesauce onto the mat, and we're going to begin to do some hip flexors exercises and some straddle exercises to warm up the hip area, and then we're going to work from the hips down. All right, let's begin. Take those heels, have your spine nice and tall. You're going to have the heels touch, and you're going to take those knees and try to touch your mat with them and sit up nice and tall. You're going to hold this for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then from here, you want to suck in the belly button and gently lean forward, keeping a nice flat back. You don't want to roll the shoulders forward. You want to keep everything pushed back and keep the spine elongated. Then from here, we're going to take this to straddle. So you're going to sit it up. You're going to take your heels and you're going to go left and right. And your toes are actually flexed up towards the sky. And you're going to take a deep breath in, exhale, and same thing, belly button in, elongate the spine, and go down as far as you can. Breathe into it. If you feel a little bit of a pull here in your groin muscles, you're doing it right. Keep breathing. And lift that up. Alright, from here, you're going to go from one side to the other. So I'm going to go over to your left, my right, and you're going to turn the body. And you're going to, same thing, keep the spine nice and tall. And you're going to bend here at the hip. You're looking at your toe. Toes still flexed up into the sky. Then you can point the toe, turn the body, and raise the arm. Keep breathing into the stretch. Okay, so working on articulation of the feet. So I have officially taken off the nice leg warmers I have, and I have gotten my TheraBand. So obviously everything I'm going to do with one foot, I am going to do with the other. So we're just going to show you some real basic ways to articulate your feet and to get their feet strong enough to go on point and to strengthen yourself for more foot exercises and all those lovely positions in ballet that we love to do. So here we go. We're going to take our TheraBand, and you are going to wrap it around your foot. And you're going to extend your foot. And then from here, we are going to do a couple different toe flexors. So you're going to pull it. And this is a basic, like lightest weight TheraBand that I have. It's the basic one. And you're going to roll the toe down and back up. So this is working my Achilles heel, this is working my ankle, this is working my toes, and I'm flexing as far back as I can, and I'm actually giving myself more space on the TheraBand around my toes. So it's primarily on the toe, and I am flexing and releasing. And as you can see, I'm flexing through the ankle, arching, and then all the way to the toe, releasing the toes, releasing the arch, and coming back. So ankle, arch, toes, toes, arch, ankle, and keep going back and forth. And you want to do these in like repetitions of 10. And I do 10 for each foot, going back and forth, back and forth. All right, and then I like to also reverse it. So I'm going to hold it almost at a 95-degree angle, and I'm going to point my toe, and I'm going to push my ankle away. I'm pulling the TheraBand towards me and pushing my toes in the opposite direction. Working that ankle, strengthening my ankle, and constantly pushing. All right? So obviously what you do to one foot, you want to do with the other one as well. So same thing goes for this foot. So you want to wrap it just around the ball of the foot. And you're going to completely point and flex the foot and roll through that ankle and down and point. All right, toes, arch, ankle, ankle, arch, toes. And you want to keep going back and forth and do that about 10 times each for each foot, so you can get it nice and strong. And ladies, if you don't have a natural arch, this is going to help you in your arch support to articulate your feet. And then obviously, like I said, I pull it to the side, point the toe, and push the foot away. Now, I do have some old injuries, dance injuries here, so I have to do this just to remain strong in my feet to do any kind of point work at all. So that's working with a TheraBand. So if you don't have a TheraBand, obviously some other things you can do is without a TheraBand, using the foot, going through the arch, pointing the toes, and coming back, and doing that in repetition of 10, 20, 30, whatever works for you. Then we're going to go to first position. In a seated position, you're going to roll the hips out, use your turnouts, and you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to flex, roll through, point, flex those toes, go through the arch, and flex at the ankle. So you're going to continuously do that 10 times all the way through. So that's how you're going to practice with the feet. All right, so what you do to one side, you want to do to the other, or practice with both feet at the same time. And you want to do these in repetitions of 10, probably about 3 times, and that's something that you really want to do. Now, the next exercise that we're going to do increases your releve, and it helps your calves, and it helps your feet, and it helps your metatarsals get very, very strong for point work, and that is called releve. And releve helps you to get up onto point and do point work throughout the day when you are working in that sense, when you're working with point shoes. Now, obviously, I'm not wearing my point shoes right now because that would just defeat the purpose, and I need to make my toes strong enough to get on point. So what you're going to do is we're going to watch our feet, and you are going to wrap that foot, back foot behind you, and you are going to releve and come down. And you want to do that on both sides. So you want to wrap the foot behind and releve and come down. Releve and come down. Releve and come down. So you want to do those in repetitions of 10 on each side, on each foot. And I like to try those 20 on one side, 20 on the other. So 10, 10, then reverse it again, 10 and 10. And you've kind of warmed your feet up, so you get to have some fun watching some ballet feet.